Understanding mansion tax. What is it and how it impacts real estate? Introduction. In recent years, the term mansion tax has gained prominence in the real estate discussion, particularly in regions like New York City, California, and London. But what exactly is a mansion tax, and how does it affect the property owner and buyers? In this, we'll explore the concept of mansion tax, its purpose, and the implications for the real estate market. You ready? Here we go. What is mansion tax? A mansion tax is a form of property tax that is levied on a high value residential property, typically those above a certain threshold. The tax is intended to target properties that are considered luxury or high-end, often referred to as mansions due to their size, amenities, and values. Now, what's the purpose of the mansion tax? The primary purpose of the mansion tax is to generate revenue for the government and to address the wealth inequality by taxing high-value properties more heavily. Proponents argue that this is a fair way to ensure that those who can afford to own expensive properties contribute more to public service and infrastructure. You can have your take on that and how you feel about that. What's the impact on real estate? Mansion tax can have several impacts on the real estate market. Number one, for affordability. For buyers, the presence of a mansion tax can make purchasing a high-value property, guess what, more expensive, potentially affecting affordability and demand for luxury homes. Just look at California, what's happened there with the LA tax. Property values. The existence of mansion tax can influence property values, as buyers may factor in the additional tax burden when determining the value of a property. 3. Market activity. Mansion tax can also affect market activity, as sellers may be reluctant to sell high-value properties if they will incur a significant tax liability. Nobody wants to pay more tax, guys. 4. Government revenue. From the government's perspective, a mansion tax can be a significant source of revenue, particularly in areas of a high concentration of luxury properties. Example of mansion taxes. One of the most well-known examples of mansion tax is the one proposed right here in New York City, which would have imposed a tax on properties valued at $5 million or more. Similarly, in the UK, there is a form of mansion tax known as the Annual Tax on Enveloped Dwellings, ATED, which applies to residential properties valued over £500,000 and that are owned by companies. Here's the conclusion. A mansion tax is a form of property tax that targets high-valued residential properties. With the aim of generating revenue and addressing wealth inequality. While proponents argue that it is a fair way to ensure that the wealthy property owners contribute more to society, critics argue that it can have a negative impact on, number one, affordability and market activity. As discussions around wealth and taxation continue, the debate over the merits of the mansion tax is likely to persist. Hey, I'm Peter Mancini, Penn Realty, a signature experience.